Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Our starter in this one, Joey Cantillo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Sam Antonacci, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. Rocchio fires to first. One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits. And Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. And the White Sox jump out in front. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Benintendi to the plate. Hey. Just underway here in Cleveland. That one missed.
That's inside.
The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Ball down.
Here's a 2-2. Swings and misses, two-way down.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Getting the start for the Chicago White Sox, Noah Schultz. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still two challenges left for them. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. The relay, and he's there with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chase DeLauder digs in for the Guardians. Man at second. That one fouled off. The 1-1. This one in the air right field. And that's a foul ball.
So important for him to control the heart rate right now. He's got to go through the heart of this lineup.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball, that's too high.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fry leads off second with nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Popped in the air, left field. Benintendi takes it in for the out, and there's one down. Here's the Guardians lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
That one is absolutely belted. Onto the home run porch and left, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Mansardo.
Off the plate, ball one.
The 1-0. That's down and in. A slider missed. Foul ball. Fastball for a strike. 2-2 down. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge. Man at first, one away.
Ball, that's in.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 1-2. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a payoff pitch. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. This one in the air, center field. He makes the grab.
Batting 7th, center fielder, Khalil Watson.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Swinging a foul out of play. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. They limit the damage here. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Bounce to the right side, and that chance handled. On to first. One pitch and one out.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
Ball.
That one way inside. Two-oh. He was late there, strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that's ball 3. And that's ball
Ball
4.
4. That's
Well, he
out.
tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Tristan Peters.
Ball.
And the 1-0. That one is absolutely belted. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Lead runner around second. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Well, Boog, center fielders believe they can get to everything hit their way, but obviously that's just not possible. Such a tough play. The fact he got a glove to it is impressive.
Smash to the left side. Slings to first in time.
Batting ninth, veteran Drew Romo.
Drew Romo steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
That's a ball.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Cleveland, stepping up for the Guardians, Austin Hedges. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Ball.
Tied up here in the early going.
Let's go, Daniel.
Out to short, Acuna. Fires to first on the run. Got it! Nice play.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Here's the left fielder, David Fry. Led off this game with a double.
Ball 1.
Fry getting to start in left. He made his major league debut when he was 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. 2 down, nobody on. Fastball is outside.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
The count 2-1. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Breaking ball inside. Full count now. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Inside ball.
Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
In the air, left field, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2 knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fry, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 left for the Guardians. Score remains 2-2. Back now at Progressive Field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Ball.
Hey! The 1-1. Up the middle, Schneemann sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
White Sox, 3rd baseman Miguel Vargas.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. High fly ball, right field. DeLauder on the move. Out, number 2.
Up next for Chicago, left fielder Andrew Benintendi.
Benintendi up here. Struck out swinging his first time.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Late with the swing there.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Manzardo thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Late swing, foul to the left. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Ball 2.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Three-two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
Here's Brian Rocchio. Walked his first time. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Two down, nobody on. And another ball.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman, Gabriel Arias.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Guardians leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Here in Cleveland, start of the fourth, Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fry under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, number 89.
Pitch misses. Ball one. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Rocchio. And there's two down.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Chase Maidra steps to the plate for the White Sox. He walked and came around to score his first time up.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Ball one.
Here we go, Joey. That's the third. Arias. Long throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied 2-2. Bottom of the fourth, stepping up for the Guardians, Khalil Watson.
Khalil Watson.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Guardians, catcher Austin Hedges.
Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's in for a strike. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Chris Murphy getting loose out there. Izard warming up as well. Oh, 0-2 now. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 1 so far. Check swing, but he went too far. 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. One away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. To second, in there safely. Watson up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
Left fielder, David Fry.
And that's way high. And that is ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Right through there for a strike. Watson on at second with 2 down. That one misses. Ball 3. Chase DeLauder in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Now the number 2 hitter, Chase DeLauder.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Slider clips the zone. Outside low, and it's 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. 3-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Noah Schultz out of the game. Walk's a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Chris Murphy gets the ball now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Ball 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
First and second, 2 down. Here's a 2-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Good job to fight that one off. And they'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here in Cleveland, we go to the top of the fifth. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox. And the first offering is not close.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Fry takes it in for the out. One away.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop Luis Angel Acuna.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him. 2 up, 2 down.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drew Romo struck out swinging his first time. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Watson under it. And that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. Guardians 3 and the White Sox 2. Back now at Progressive Field. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 down. Way out front for strike 2. Murphy, a 6'1 lefty, 185 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2019. The 1-2. Jackknifes out of the way. That misses the zone, and the count is filled up. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Runner on the move. In the air, left field. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that one almost got him. stays alive. Manzardo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two now. That one ran inside, almost got him. Payoff pitch. In the air, right field. Montgomery gets under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Guardians, third baseman, Gabriel.
One out man at first. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
The 1-1. That clips the corner. In the air to left center. Brings it in.
Up next for the Guardians, center fielder, Khalil Watson.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. One left for the Guardians, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Designated hitter, number 17.
Flares it into the outfield, and it gets down for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
That's in for a strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. The lefty, the 1-0. And fouled off. The White Sox with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Late swing, fouled off.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Benintendi gets a chance to hit here. Fouled off. He was late. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on.
That's a ball.
Tried to check his swing, appeal to third, and he won around. Just enough that time. The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Hey.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Jacob Gonzalez steps to the plate for the White Sox. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field, and that's the 3rd out. White Sox strand a couple. They trail it 3-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
White
now
Sox.
for the bottom of the 6th,
Number
and there's a new
53,
pitcher on the mound, Brandon Iser.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Leading off for the Guardians, catcher Austin Hedges.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Peters under this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Guardians, second baseman Daniel Schneeman.
Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
0-1 now. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
And the batter now, David Fry. Hey! Schneemann, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Runner takes off, pitches low. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe.
That's outside.
Man at second. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Two now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's the 2-2. And there's a ball. One out, the runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. Two gone after the strikeout.
Up next for the Guardians, right fielder, Chase Slaughter.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, two down.
Ball.
Man on second, two down. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's a 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So one hit is all they get. We're through six full. Guardians 3 and the White Sox 2. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Espino. This is his fifth appearance of the year. Leading off, Chase Mydroff. He's 0 for 1.
Chase Mydroff.
And that's in there at the knees. And it's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Sets him down looking. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you've got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ball, that's down.
The Guardians trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
No,
He's
that's low.
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Left field. And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop.
Next to hit, Luis Angel Acuna.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. And he takes a strike. That clips the zone. That is strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 2-2. And downstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Here comes a 3-2. And that one popped to short. Rocchio. And there's 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter. Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Nope.
In the air, left field. Fry settles under it. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. Guardians 3 and the White Sox 2.
Leading off.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Trevor Richards, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Hicks also throwing. Get another one. Hoskins pushes it foul. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Guardians, first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
That's in for a strike, a slider. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Ball. That's inside.
Let's go, Kyle.
Here's a 1-2. This to third. And now 2 gone.
Up next for the Guardians, the shortstop, Brian.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Brandon Iser won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
The new pitcher in the game,
Number
Sean
15.
Newcomb.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
And now the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball.
And 1-2. This to third. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. The Guardians go down in order, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Colin Holderman.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Leading off for the White Sox, the designated hitter, number 17.
There's the strike at the knees. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Chopped to the right side, and that's a foul ball.
Ball. Down.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
first, offering way inside, almost got him. Out front, rip foul. Here's a 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Chicago.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
Oh, one.
That clips a corner. The Guardians holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Nope, that's down.
Right now, they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Barnes off of first with 2 away.
Ball, that's down.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. And that one in the air, center field. Watson gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Guardians 3 and the White Sox 2. This is an AL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias.
Ball, one.
And out number 1 on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Out towards right center field. Peters makes his way towards it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Guardians.
Austin Hedges stands in. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. In there for strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. So the call stands. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
That's in. Ball 2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Way inside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, Guardians on top, 3-2. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. Cade Smith on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Number 89.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. In the air, left field. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. The 0-2. And ball 1. Stays alive. Another 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
This one in the air, right field. DeLauder gives chase, makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder Tristan Peters.
White Sox down to their final out. So up next for Chicago, Tristan Peters. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
possible.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that'll do it. The Guardians hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.